Today, I'm showing you and unboxing the Midten Rechargeable GreenDot sight for your rifle and similar platforms. Let's go ahead, open this up, and show you exactly what comes in the box. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and open up the box for the Midten GreenDot optic. I know it says red dot on the top. I'm not sure why, but it is the GreenDot version, if I'm not mistaken. So it comes with this nice USB Type-C rechargeable cable because, yes, this is a rechargeable optic or red dot sight, which is very, very exciting. Personally, I like rechargeables because instead of changing the battery, let's say once a year just to be safe, all you have to do is just constantly plug this in. Let's say once every quarter, once every 3 months or something like that. Comes with this nice manual showing me everything, including what the indicators mean. So red is charging, green is fully charged, and we have an auto power off function, which is pretty interesting. It comes with a lens cover, cleaning cloth, as well as our Allen keys and tools. Okay, here's the sight itself. Get that out there. It feels high quality. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this has a good weight to it. I know that doesn't come across off camera. Let's go ahead and take off the lens covers. There we go, nice and firm on there. And then we have the sight itself. Again, feels really solid, like in terms of construction. Yeah, nice. And then we also have our high-rise or higher Picatinny mounts as well. So it comes with both of these, which is really nice to see. So it comes with these. Oh, it's one tool. That's interesting. So it's one tool which you can use for both parts. So this would be for wind adjustments, etc. I believe this uses standard controls as well. This looks like a standard hex mount as well. So very, very standard in terms of industry norms if you wanted to go ahead and make adjustments to the windage, etc. Right? So this would be for the height, if I'm not mistaken. This would be for side to side or windage. But typically your battery would go here, but in this case, as you can see, it is USB. So you can go ahead, plug that in there, and then plug this into any normal, right, 5 volt or over, I would say, USB outlet, or you can even go USB Type-C to USB Type-C. Very cool. We have simple 2 buttons. Look at that. So we have a simple plus and minus. That's going to be for raising and lowering your brightness, just like that. Very, very standard. Let's go ahead and charge this up and see exactly how this looks. So now that we got some battery life in there, all you have to do to turn this on is hold down the plus symbol, which is to the side over here. So we have 2 symbols, right? Minus and plus. Very, very simple operations. And then as you can see now, the dot is on. A little hard to get on camera. Apologize about that. And you can see me over here just lowering the brightness by hitting the minus. It's going to have 11 different brightness modes. So I can go through these over time. You can see it getting dimmer and dimmer, and then the opposite button to raise it up. And then this has an auto shake awake on feature, which is really nice to see. And after 4 minutes of inactivity or no movement, it's automatically going to shut off. But if I wanted to manually shut this off, I can just hit the minus button, hold it down for a couple seconds, and that's also going to automatically shut it off, just to conserve brightness if in case you often move this around without actually using it, and you just want to make sure that you're not wasting battery life as well. Now, in terms of battery life, when charging, it's only going to take 30 minutes in order for this to be fully charged, and it's going to give you 2,000 hours of runtime once it is fully charged, which is a good amount of time. Like, definitely if you were to charge this, let's say every 3 months, like I suggested earlier, it's going to get the job done. It also should work for 400 total charge cycles. So that's 2,000 times 400. I'll let you do the math, but that's plenty of time on this optic. And of course, I'm sure CV Life would offer a replacement if that didn't work out for whatever reason. So like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a 2 mounting solution optic, meaning that it's going to come with 2 mounting options right out of the box. So you're going to have your Picatinny mount over here, which you can attach on, and it's going to make things much taller, about a 1.52 height. And that's going to go ahead and put the actual optic above your irons if that's what you would like. And then by default, since this has built-in Picatinny mounting, this doesn't come off, it's going to give you a lower 1/3 co-witness, which is about a 75th of an inch. So that's going to be about 3/4 of an inch of height, and should automatically co-witness with the irons depending on what you have on your particular setup. I'm also going to add that this is a 1200G shockproof, so it should be able to hold 0 even if you bump it around, knock it get into a few stuff. It's also IPX7 waterproof and fog proof, so it should last in different weather environments. It shouldn't rust up. It should do just fine. You don't have to worry about getting water inside of your Optic or anything like that. It should be able to hold up to those circumstances. I also tested if the Optic would work while charging, and it does. So if you needed to, in an emergency situation, charge the Optic during operation, you would be able to do so, which is nice to see.